Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. And for those of you who are new here, I am Vatsal and I'm an artist, songwriter, and music producer. And in this video, I'm giving you my journey so far as an artist, songwriter, content creator, and musician. So without further ado, let's dive right into it. The purpose of making this video is to tell you guys who I am as a person, why I make music, how it all started, and some industry insights. So this all started when I was 5, and my dad bought me DVD of Michael Jackson history tour or album, and I still remember watching Michael Jackson's iconic Motown performance of Billie Jean. I was shook. I was shook. The 5-year-old me was shook. I was mesmerized with his performance and all of the things he was doing, performing his dance routine with the microphone in his hand and wearing that shiny glove in one hand. It was awesome. And that particular performance lit a spark inside me. The 5-year-old me was like, I'm gonna do this one day. And although right now I'm not that huge kind of chart topping artist, but I firmly believe this with no ego, that I'm going to be the greatest story the God has ever told. So after that initial spark, I was not doing music for a long time. In fact, I started again at the age of 13. And that was also because my mother bought me a guitar for my birthday. I used to go to a private tutor to teach me how I can play a few chords, some melodies on the guitar. And after when I started learning guitar, everything changed. Everything changed. All I wanted to do was to make music. And now at this point, I was not a music producer, or I was not writing any songs, or I was not even singing at that point. It was just guitar. I used to practice 6-7 hours a day, but I realized that I was not growing that fast as a guitar player. And my problem was I was just mimicking the songs that I was learning through YouTube, through the tabs, or online tabs, and etc. So I took a step back and I started learning modes, scales, and what made some songs so unique and so special. Some cool chords, because I was bored at that time with normal C, G, A, and F chords. I wanted more because I had more inside me that I wanted to present to someone. Now, after practicing and playing guitar for 2 years, I started my own guitar classes, which was offline, obviously. At that time, nobody wanted an online teacher. And at that time, I only had 2 students. It was just my pocket money. I was still in school. I was in 11th standard. And to me, that was a lot of money. And I was like, man, I can do this and make money off of it. So after this experience, I started taking more students, making more money. And I was like, this is going somewhere. But when there are highs, there are lows. I failed in my 11th standard. And that was a traumatizing yet humbling experience. Because now I have to repeat the same class. All of my friends are in next class and I'm doing the same thing. It was quite a traumatizing experience every single day. It was hurtful, to be honest. It was bad, outright ugly. But as we all know, so is life. So whenever you are down, get back up, brush yourself off, and move forward. So after completing my school, the best time came, which was my college days. I met a lot of cool musicians. And when you surround yourself with all of these people, you automatically grow. So there was a guy who used to conduct a choir in his church. And he taught me a lot of things. He taught me how to make harmonies, how the structure really works, how everything comes together in a song. he was phenomenal. Although we had some bad moments with each other, we kind of never really liked each other, but that's okay. After this, the most crucial part of my journey hits. So, in 2019, COVID came. We are all in our houses. Then I started taking it seriously. I started learning music production, watching YouTube videos, watching some of my favorite online artists like Andrew Huang, Graham Cochran, Joe Gilder, and more. Learning from their videos and learning from their courses, I started making my own music because I already have this sense of music in me, and I was really fluent in writing music, writing songs, writing lyrics. It all just came natural to me, but music production was a different thing. Mixing, mastering was a different thing because it's just really different from picking up your instrument and playing your song. At first, my song sucks. I hated each and every one of them. They sounded really immature, but then I realized our taste and our skill are two different things. So I started learning more and more and more, and I started making more and more music. For 3 years, I was making music without any expectations, without any money involved, without anything happening. And then one of my songs called Moxie won a competition in which I got 2 hours of free recording time at Black Swan Studios, Delhi. And before the actual session, I had zero idea about what's the song is gonna be and what I'm gonna be writing about. And the night prior to that, I was trying some random ideas. When my sister said, "Why don't you write a song which is about your own happiness, just like Mr. Bean?" The character of Mr. Bean is like really happy by himself. He doesn't need much to stay happy, right? So that became the inspiration of the song. Your happiness is always in your hands. And then we went to the studio next day, recorded it, and I had bare minimum expectations with the song. But then I released it, and I asked my friends to make videos, content around it, and hopefully some of them did. And it got picked up by radio. And I was really, really surprised, but I was really, really happy at the same time because my song, my own creation, was going on radio for the very first time. And after that point, I was really, really focused on making good music. Because trust me, good work will attract good people. I always work under this constant. So I was making my money from mixing and mastering other people's songs, recording them, producing them, and working with some brands here and there. After 1 year of making music continuously again, one of my songs was picked up again for a brand called Next Galeria. It was super special. So finally I was like, man, things are showing something. This is a sign of keep going right now. It's not about quitting, because at the time I was feeling like, man, I'm doing all of it. I'm working really hard, but nothing is happening. And I'm not making any monetary profit with all of the music, all of the hard work that I'm putting in. So I was reevaluating myself about the career choice I made. But after that brand thing happened, I was like, man, I need to go. I need to make music. I have to do this to get more eyes on the product. And also at that point, I was making content, different type of content for my socials and my YouTube and everything. And luckily, I got picked up by BandLab. They saw some of my videos where I was demonstrating their products, which is the app, their recording app, and I was basically promoting my song at that point. But they saw that I can make good quality content for their brand also. They started giving me work. That was one of the best things that happened to me so far in the journey. I was making music, I was making content, and I was getting paid for the content. Now I'm still working with BandLab on and off, but I'm also not selling my soul to only the commissioned work right now. I'm also making my own music. I have a song coming out this April on 28th. And I'm really, really excited to put more work, more effort into it to promote it. And let's see what happens. Now, on and off, I have performed live music throughout my life. I have performed at Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium, Horn OK Please. I have performed a lot of venues, small venues in Delhi. I have performed for 2 people, for 20 people, and 200 people till this point. And I hope this number will grow as I progress my musical journey. And yeah. Some of my early challenges were that I was not really confident in music as a career path because I felt like it's gonna be really tough. And what happens if I fail? So it was really difficult for me to get into this and to get my head around all of the ins and outs of the music industry. Now I know a lot of things. I'm still learning, although, but at that time, I didn't knew anything. So I was feeling overwhelmed and feeling disheartened because I was not growing at the pace I wanted to grow at that time. But as we all know, good work attracts good people. I made sure that I am releasing music, the best quality music that I possibly can on a regular basis so that someone somewhere will see it. Working with an independent record label was good, but for me, it became really exhausting. I was continuously doing stuff for doing stuff, and it felt really unauthentic and really not me kind of thing for me after a while. It was like I was in that vicious cycle of just putting out music, promoting it, audience response, then again putting out music, promoting it, audience response, and it was not fun because for me, I don't know about you, and I think people will really benefit from all of those deals. But for me, I work best when I'm in the state of free flow. I work best when I'm in the state of infinity, you can call it. I make best music when I do not have anything on my mind. So for me, it became really, really, really exhausting after a point. And that's why I decided to leave and release my own stuff independently again. The number one struggle I face as an independent artist, musician, and content creator is time management. People usually think that creativity thrives in chaos, but I don't think that's the case. For some people, it can be the case, but for most of us, it just sucks. You're not doing anything, you're wasting your time, and you're feeling anxiety every single day. And to overcome all of this, I started following a good routine. I started eating really well. I am using a content calendar for all of my content and stuff. And after doing this for 2-3 months now, I feel really good. I enjoy making music, making content, working with artists, brands, and most importantly, I have time for myself and my family. And also, I've made a video about time management in which I'm showing you guys how you can manage your time as an independent artist, musician, and content creator. You can access that video right here or here. And yeah, let's move forward. My biggest learning from my musical journey is stay authentic, keep pushing forward, and do not take no for an answer. Just never give up. And the most important piece of this puzzle are you guys. And I'm here to ask for your support. I would really appreciate if you guys would check out my music or my content, my products. I do not have a lot of them right now, but I'm planning to put out more. And I know I cannot please every single one of you. Some of you will find me really good. Some of you will find me average. Some of you will find me downright ugly, but so is life, right? And lastly, I'm making this promise to myself and you guys that I'm gonna be working really hard and I'll try to deliver the best possible outcome on a consistent basis. So this was the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. Subscribe to my channel for more content like this, and I'll see you next time. Till then, keep creating, keep mixing, and keep telling your beautiful stories in a musical way.